we've got some history potentially in this U.S. Open.
We do. Novak Djokovic is going for the Grand Slam, which means winning all 4 of the majors in the same year. Steffi Graf, the only one to have done it. You know, Serena was close a couple of years ago. She lost in the U.S. Open semifinal. So he's won the Australian Open. He's won the French Open where he beat Nadal, who's dominated that tournament. Then he wins Wimbledon, which we all expected. Lost in the Olympics. He was going for the Golden Slam, which only Steffi Graf has done that same year she won the Olympics. She won the Slam as well. He lost there, but he's certainly the prohibitive favorite going into the U.S. Open. But we're lacking a little of the big-time star appeal because Nadal is out, and so is Roger Federer, who's going to have just had another knee surgery.
Yeah.
But that all being said, I think still the guys that have the most chance to beat him are still in the tournament. The other younger guys that the casual fan may not know that well, Daniil Medvedev, Alexander Zverev, who won the gold in the Olympics, Tsitsipas, a kid from Greek, the other Greek freak. So those guys, I think, have the best chance to actually beat Djokovic in the U.S. Open.
So a week and a half from now, who's going to be the guy or gal that we sit there and we go, damn, we didn't know that could happen?
Well, I think it'll be, there's very few surprises in men's tennis when you get to the latter stage because the top guys are just so much better, so much more consistent than the rest of the field. So I think on the men's side, it's unlikely you'll see a huge shock. There are a couple of young American guys that have done well this summer, so we're sort of looking for that next American star. Sebastian Korda, Jensen Brooksby, a couple of young guys, Brandon Nakashima. On the women's side, Coco Gauff. I mean, we're sort of waiting to see if she can break through and make a big run at a major. She's done well. She's at the highest point she's ever been in the rankings right now. And it wouldn't shock me to see her go deep at the U.S. Open.
Let me ask you more about Djokovic because I found it great what he said. This is before the Olympics when, you know how we do it in sports, especially for some reason the NBA is really the one sport where we do this all the time, the greatest of all time, the GOAT argument debate and whether or not this one now is moving into the conversation. I mean, you know, he is obviously one of the greats of his generation, if not probably he's the best player in the world right now. But where he even downplayed it, how you can't compare eras. And I love the way he said that because he wanted to show respect to those who came before him in previous eras. But where would you put him, especially if he gets this done? If he gets this slam done,
He'd have to be the greatest ever. I mean,
ever.
He's got 20 majors now in singles. He's equal right now with Nadal and Federer. He just caught them, and basically he's been chasing them his entire career. So you had Federer, who was in front. You see with 20 throughout his career. Nadal then caught him. And now Djokovic has been chasing both of them down. And when you look at the head-to-head overall, Djokovic has the lead against both of them. He's beaten Federer at Wimbledon, which is the best one for Federer throughout his career. He's beaten Nadal now a couple of times at the French Open, which he's dominated. So Djokovic, just by all measurements, head-to-head, total titles, and even the non-major titles is clearly number one at the moment.
Why is it that Federer seems to get more of the
love? He gets some more of the love.
Attention when it comes to them and knowing that he's beaten them head to head as many times as he has, even though on the slam circuit they're all equal. Why is that?
Well, people love Roger Federer. It's just he was the first guy to go that far. He's the most beautiful player to watch. The way he plays, the style that he plays with. I mean, anywhere you go in the world to a tennis tournament, a tennis match, people just froth over Roger Federer. And Nadal's got his fans as well that are equally as rabid about him. So Djokovic, he's got a little bit of an edge to him. He's got a little bit of an attitude to him, and that sort of rubs some people the wrong way over the years. But the facts speak for themselves, and he's right now, he's the man.